We are 8 billion strong. Descendants of wanderers. Builders of cities. Makers of machines and myths.
There were the dreams.
We have crossed oceans, split atoms, mapped genomes, and stared into the dark. And yet, something feels fragile.
Not because we lack intelligence, not because we lack technology, but because after all this time, we have not yet learned to act as one.
For hundreds of millennia, our story was expansion. Across continents, across oceans, across ideas. But the next chapter will not be written in miles. It will be written in meaning. Not expansion, but integration. Not conquest, but connection.
Once we moved because we needed food. Then we settled to grow it. We built machines to multiply it. But now, we must remember why we were moving in the first place. Because this is not just a story about numbers. It is a story about direction. What kind of humanity are we becoming? One obsessed with endless consumption, endless growth, endless distraction, or one that begins to adapt, to seek balance, not just dominance. To choose belonging, not just comfort. To rediscover meaning, not in more, but in enough.
And maybe most of all, to remember, there is no them. There is only us. There is only one species of humanity, one family. And if we fight each other, we are only wounding ourselves across every border, every language, every belief system.
And the science confirms what the poets always intuited. You are likely no more than 50th cousin to any other person alive today. Every human being shares 99.9% of the same DNA. Our differences are echoes of climate, geography, and culture. But at the deepest level, we are kin.
8 billion cousins, still learning how to live together in one fragile home. All is one.
Next time, we step into the tension that defines our age, between the dream of utopia and the hard edge of realpolitik, between hope and power, between the systems we have built and the ones we urgently need. Because how we manage population, migration, and resources is no longer just policy. It is survival. So until then, keep your lantern lit. Remember the long road we've walked. And remember, every face, every child, every stranger is part of you. All is one.
One last thought. Dinosaurs walked this planet for more than 160 million years. They adapted, flourished, and disappeared long before anyone could remember them. Homo sapiens have been here for roughly 300,000. We are not the end of the story. We are barely at the beginning. In that brief time, we've learned to store knowledge outside our bodies, to carry ideas across generations, to send machines beyond our world and use distant light to glimpse the deeper structure of the universe, to build systems that shape billions of lives, and now to reshape the climate of an entire planet. Power like that usually arrives after wisdom, not before it. The journey you've just watched isn't about fear or blame. It's about learning to see ourselves clearly, in time, in scale, and in relation to one another. Understanding doesn't come from a single answer. It emerges when many pieces are held together. And if we can learn to think that way, across chapters, across centuries, then perhaps this very early moment in our story can still grow into something worthy of the time we've been given. All is one.